Hi there, everybody. It's Tom Gromack, campaign manager for the KMMB Magic Music Bus. We have reached the last of our video updates for the campaign. We have to start, seeing as it's Memorial Day, I think it's really important for us to start by saying thank you to all members of the armed forces, past and present, for your sacrifices to our country. This is something that is very important to us, so I think that's a good place to lead off. Steve?
And I wanted to share particular thanks to a veteran who's been a great, very generous donor. Paul Critchlow served in the Army during the Vietnam War, and he sent some words that he asked or said that we could share if we would like. And I would love to read this to you, so pardon me while I look at the screen and read these words from Paul Critchlow. I met Arnshorn Pond through Patty McCormick, who wrote Never Fall Down, the novel based on his true life story. It is through him that I learned how intertwined were the Vietnam War and the Cambodian genocide, how the secret American bombing of Cambodia in the late 1960s created the conditions for the rise of Pol Pot and the brutal Khmer Rouge that led to Arn's imprisonment in a labor camp and then as a child soldier to fight the invading Vietnamese. As an Army veteran who served with the infantry in Vietnam in 1969, I could relate to the traumatic stories recounted by Arn. I called him my little brother. I was full of anger and hate toward the North Vietnamese and Viet Cong for many years after I was seriously wounded in August 1969. Arn's message of reconciliation with your enemies through music resonated with me. And that is why I am so happy to support the KMMB Magic Music Bus, which will bring music to the people of the countryside, and especially the remaining Khmer Rouge. If even a few people are touched, whether one-time oppressors or victims, then it is a program well worth the effort.
Wow. What great words.
Lovely, lovely. And I'm speechless. From the sacrifice and the it's what moves us when we are with Arn, the generosity of spirit that brings healing to people all over the world.
And I have to say that the whole experience of bringing together this community and hearing people's stories and all of the different reasons why people are involved in this has really transformed my whole way of thinking about doing things like this. And so I just am so grateful to have had this opportunity. I know. Oh my God, we're having a moment here. All right, so we got lots more to talk about.
So yeah,
let's get back to business.
Come on. We got an agenda.
So we're here, and it's our last day to give. Tomorrow is our deadline. Indiegogo shuts everything off at midnight tomorrow, and we are trying to get to this stretch goal of getting to $35,000. It is a tremendous opportunity for us to partner with Clear Path International and do Mine Education along with a second tour out into Battambang Province, which, Steve, you were saying is where Arn had been.
It's the place where Arn was held as a prisoner with 500 other children in a temple.
Wow.
By the Khmer Rouge, and then he was taken out of that temple when the Vietnamese were getting to that part of Cambodia, and they were given guns, and that's when they became child soldiers.
So if we can get to this 35,000, that is really, really big. If there are people out there that can dig a little deeper, give us even $20. If you know anybody who hasn't gotten involved, this is it. This is the last chance. We have the T-shirts still available. All of the perks are still available. Once the campaign is gone, all of those perks are no longer available.
How cool would it be if walking around the streets of this country you saw these 200 T-shirts on people all over the world?
So we hope that you'll consider it. If you do know anybody who hasn't gotten involved yet that might be interested, please let them know this is their last shot. I just talked to somebody last week who said, "Oh, that's right, you told me about that and I forgot." And he was really, really glad that he got the reminder to get involved because it was something he wanted to do, and you know how life gets. So that's one of those things that happens. What we'd also like to take our opportunity in our last update. This is our last campaign update, but our project is just beginning. This is what's really exciting. Yeah. So we're at the end of the phase which makes this a reality, and now that it's a reality, we have a lot of great stuff going on.
I got an email this morning from Arn in Saimaa in Cambodia, and they've found a bus.
Oh, wow.
They know the money's coming. and they found a bus to purchase. So it becomes tangible.
Wow. All right, so that's right away is something that we can do and start on. So the bus itself has been found. That is incredibly exciting. In the next few weeks, for instance, in June, you should be all of our funders should be looking for an email to help us vote on our final design. And we'd also like to know how you'd like to be recognized on the bus. You have a number of opportunities. If you've given anonymously, we'd still like to give you the opportunity to have either your name or in memory of somebody on the bus. And that choice is going to be available to everybody. You don't have to use the name that you use to contribute to get on the bus. So that's something to be looking for in June. And then you're going to be going out to Cambodia, so that's in June and July, to make contacts out there, get everything ready for the first tour, and pick up all the great stuff that we have on the perks.
We'll be bringing back 60 to 70 flutes.
That's a lot of flutes.
And some other stuff.
So once we have all that stuff back, August is when you should be looking to get, if you are at, I think, the $50 level or above, there are certain items like the scarf, like the flute, and so forth that will be available and we'll be doing surveys for in August. We expect to do the surveys and get those out to you in August. We'll also have video that we've collected, so all of the early access video that the All Access Pass, which is $25 and above, gets, those you should still be able to start to be able to see those in about September or so. And then through October and November, it's putting together the DVD of the first tour, which is going to take place really between this summer and early fall is about when we're thinking right now. And once all that video is collected, the final DVD is going to be produced, and we hope to send out the survey to make sure we get the right shipping addresses on that in December of this year. So we have lots going on. The plans are extremely exciting. Take a look at the perks, and we have estimates for each of the things in there, whether or not they'll be going August or December and so forth. So we're going to be trying to stay on top of those as much as we possibly can. And remember, we have magicmusicbus.org to keep you up to date on everything that's happening with the project. Our Facebook is going to stay there. Our Twitter is going to stay there. So we will definitely be keeping you along with us every step of the way as this campaign turns into a project.
Thank you. And we will be back in touch very quickly. And you'll be getting some, maybe some pictures and things from Cambodia pretty soon.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm staying back here, so I'm a little jealous, but you're going to do it for the rest of us.
Someday.
That's right, exactly. So thank you, everybody. It has been one of the most amazing experiences of my life. I'm very grateful to have gotten to know all of you through the campaign, some in person, some virtually. I am very grateful to you, Steve, for giving me this opportunity, and just thank you, everybody. It's a remarkable thing.
Without this man, it would have looked very different.
Okay, we're going to end the video now. Bye, everybody.